Also, I think that the administration has made a mistake by treating this terrorist as a common criminal by putting him into the criminal justice system. I wish they had put him into a military tribunal so we could get as much intelligence and information out of him as we could.
So are you worried that
there are any more attacks coming?
Are you worried that this is going to be a missed opportunity to gain that valuable information? For example, the names and locations of the al-Qaeda operatives who may have trained him in Yemen?
Yeah. My concern is that we did miss the opportunity because once we put him into the criminal justice system, he gets a lawyer and he gets Miranda rights. But, Matt, I want to make this clear. I support the president's goal about going against international terrorism. There's obvious differences we would have, but he's the president. He's the commander-in-chief. I wish he had come out sooner instead of putting out Janet Napolitano or Robert Gibbs the first few days.
Right.
But yesterday he was presidential. He was our leader, and I stand by him.
Let's go back to screening and security at airports. Millions of dollars being spent, but there are millions of travelers, and I guess the resources are limited. Are you concerned, Congressman, that too much time and energy is being spent on screening people who, in all reality, pose absolutely no threat to others, that not enough time is being spent targeting the people who probably fit some kind of, and it's a charged word, but profile?
Yes, Matt, I am. And listen, terrorists can come everywhere. But the fact of the matter right now is that 100% of the Islamic terrorists who are coming against us are Muslims. And most of them are males from the Middle East. So we should be focusing more on that. Listen, if you're going after the mafia, you go into Italian communities. If you're going after the IRA, you go into the Irish community, the Irish bars. To me, it's not kidding anyone. We're just living in a politically correct world to say that we should be screening a Scandinavian grandmother the same as we do a Middle Eastern male. The reality is our enemy comes from Islamic terrorism, and we should be focused on them.
And we shouldn't be afraid to. We shouldn't be afraid to single out someone because of a last name that sounds like it could be a Muslim last name, or because of an ethnic background, or because of appearance.
I'm saying we should focus more on where we think the threat is coming from, and realizing that 99% of Muslims are innocent, God-fearing people, but realizing also that probably 100% of the threat is going to come from that community. So we have to, I think, focus more on that, but also realize that others can be recruited. We could have converts, we could have others from other parts of the world, but if we are going to focus, you focus primarily on where we think the threat is. This is what the Israelis do.